KGBeast, the dreaded Batman villain raised from the dead. The Joker is so deranged that no one else can get under Batman's skin like him. Bane mercilessly shattered the Bat after exhausting the hero psychologically and physically. Ghul hatches nefarious machinations that test the Caped Crusader's intelligence and heroism. Of course, these are just some of the most popular fan-favorite antagonists from the Dark Knight's ever-growing lineup of foes. Plenty of Batman's more popular adversaries have made a handful of cameos over the years, but one of his toughest foes, Anatoli Knyazev, a.k.a. KGBeast, has rarely stepped into the limelight.
I've been here before.
KGBeast, co-created by Jim Starlin and Jim Aparo, made his first appearance in the action-packed narrative 10 Nights of the Beast in 1988. The cybernetically-enhanced Russian assassin, Anatoli, is assigned by the Hammer's general to assassinate 10 highly placed U.S. officials who are working on a project known as the United States Strategic Defense Initiative, or the Star Wars program. In order to put a stop to the friendly ties between Russia and the United States, despite Batman's attempts to stop Anatoli, the KGBeast is able to murder 7 of his targets. He even slaughters 100 individuals in the banquet hall just to make sure they are truly dead. The worst part of all of this is that the KGBeast somehow manages to flee, despite Batman's best attempts to stop him. The Batman is finally able to capture him by roping his arm. The only way for him to escape is to use an axe to hack off his bound arm. He then uses a cybernetic gun to replace his severed arm. KGBeast was considered as not a regular human being, a martial arts master, and somebody who mastered the use of every deadly weapon conceivable. New followers of DC superheroes in any type of media may be unaware of where this specific badass villain originates from, or what it is made him so famous with today's creators. This is where we step in to assist you. If you think KGBeast is really just another veiled face in the pack, here's your crucial guide to tracking down this criminal on the rise. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. Tracing the origins of this terrifying villain, KGBeast is more than simply a puntastic moniker. This Batman villain, who came in just in time for the Cold War's conclusion, has made a major reappearance in recent years. In addition to important appearances in various high-profile DC comics, he has been adapted for both film and television. Given what he achieved in Batman number 55, KGBeast may have advanced to the A tier of DC villains. Yes, despite his rather amusing nickname, this lethal assassin is one figure to keep an eye on in the coming times, and definitely not a character worth underestimating. Anatoli Knyazev, who is codenamed the Beast and dubbed as the KGBeast by the CIA, was a top-secret KGB assassin and one of their finest. KGBeast has an improved physique as a result of cybernetic modification and intense KGB training. He carried out a number of terminations, typically under challenging conditions of which not all were sanctioned by the government. Knyazev worked for the Hammer, a special department within the KGB. The Hammer, led by Zoris Kunrev as chief deputy, had its own objective. For example, Knyazev was considered to be the mastermind behind Anwar Sadat's killing. When the Perestroika movement emerged, the Hammer was a clear danger to Mikhail Gorbachev, who dispatched a special force to seize Kunrev. Everyone expected intense armed opposition, but what they discovered was far worse. Kunrev had killed himself and launched Project Skywalker. This indicated that the Beast had been secretly dispatched to the United States with a list of 10 important figures in the Strategic Defense Initiative with orders to eliminate them with severe force. KGBeast was responsible for training Avreskin as a youngster, who later assumed the pseudonym General Zod. Knyazev was skilled in many martial arts and also in the usage of every deadly weapon in existence. According to KGB official Andrei Yevtushenko, Knyazev's power was also cybernetically improved, making him as strong as any 4 healthy men and able to literally tear a person in 2 with his bare hands. Some of KGBeast's equipment is found in the evidence locker in Batman Assault on Arkham. This implies that he was a patient at Arkham Asylum in the past. At the time of his initial introduction in Gotham City, CIA agent Ralph Bundy blamed the Beast for the murders of 9 additional agents, for a total of more than 100 casualties. Yevtushenko bitterly predicted that the real count was at least 200. Once being dispatched to the United States on a last-ditch assignment for his superiors, he became a mercenary and supervillain after the Soviet Union collapsed. During the occurrences of No Man's Land, KGBeast operated as a mercenary for Lockup, while serving as warden of Blackgate. KGBeast also trained a protege named the NKV Demon. The first major story arc featuring KGBeast. The KGBeast is a well-known DC Comics antagonist. In 1998, he makes his debut appearance in a late Cold War propaganda fiction, the Batman epic 10 Nights of the Beast. In this tale, he's an almost unstoppable KGB killer, a fit challenge for Batman himself. In the story, KGBeast, a super assassin, has arrived to Gotham City. A KGB agent named Andrei Yevtushenko arrives in Gotham to offer a grim message. When Mikhail Gorbachev was cleaning up the government in Russia, the Hammer, a deadly top-secret radical KGB unit that had recently been destroyed, managed to dispatch its top killer on one final unauthorized operation. An invincible fighting force codenamed the Beast, dubbed the KGBeast by the American FBI, has arrived in Gotham City in order to assassinate 9 persons critical to the American Strategic Defense Initiative, which is also known as the Star Wars program. The KGBeast is aided by a Shiite terrorist named Nabi Salari. The Soviet leadership dispatched Yevtushenko in order to warn the American authorities due to the fact that the Russians have no interest in creating an international issue. The crew created in order to stop the KGBeast comprises of Gotham's Police Commissioner Gordon, CIA agent Ralph Bundy, and FBI agent Keith Parker, all of the men who worked for them at the time, and the Batman, who is yet to be revealed. Gordon is startled to learn that the KGBeast already has murdered 2 of the victims on his hit list, and these are murders that the GCPD investigated and determined to be unintentional. Senior administrator of the SDI, Michael Roberts, seemed to have died in his sleep from a heart attack. On the other hand, a scientist named Terry Kavanaugh, who was beheaded by a dangerous wire that was placed across the roadway between 2 telephone lines at his neck height while on his motorbike, and this was brushed off as it was thought to have been a prank by a bunch of teenagers that had gone wrong by accident. In order to caution the 3rd victim on the list, Batman departs to warn a man named Jason Green, but unfortunately, when he arrives at his workplace, he finds him being tossed from the roof, about to be swung off by the KGBeast. Batman is compelled to throw away his precious bat rope in order to get a hold of Green, and he crashes down the side of the structure. At the very bottom, Batman discovers that Green's neck has been broken, and he believes it to have happened even before the KGBeast dropped him. Later, Nabi Salari, dressed as a janitorial worker, electrocutes laser operator Dennis Kane at his place of work. While Keith Parker believes that working with vigilantes is repugnant, Ralph Bundy is quite used to engaging with shady persons for the purpose of a higher cause. And he, Batman, Gordon, and Robin hold a private meeting inside the park. In a metropolis where he has more than 1 million locations to hideaways, Batman informs Robin that the only strategy to catching the Beast is to bide their time and wait for him to come to them himself. What makes the KGBeast powerful? The KGBeast is a massive, highly powerful as well as muscular warrior. He also has subtle cybernetic improvements within his physique. He is a terrifyingly well-trained and a seasoned assassin, martial artist, and special agent who is trained with every weapon known to man. He has the ability to murder a man with a single strike and appears to be a match fit for Batman. The KGBeast also has the speed and agility of a cat. In terms of rooftop acrobatics and dexterity, he is on par with Batman. He has cybernetic force, which is his enhanced body, as a result of cybernetic upgrades that give him the power of 4 men, and the capacity to physically rip a man in half with his bare hands. He also has cybernetic velocity, which is a physical supplement owing to cybernetic advancements that cause him to have the speed of 4 men, with a top speed of 112 kilometers per hour. The KGBeast also has cybernetic energy, which is a cybernetic physiological enhancement that allows him to produce energy, control it, and redesign it as he sees fit, making it nearly difficult to avoid its onslaught. One of his other unique powers is superhuman agility, in which flexible sections of his physique are replaced and volatile cybernetic pieces are installed in their place, granting him incredible agility and the ability to even deflect lead bullets. The KGBeast is also highly skilled in demolitions, hand-to-hand combat, and marksmanship. The KGBeast's extensive training with the KGB has also enabled him to master a variety of armed combat tactics. In terms of his tactical abilities, the KGBeast's technique as a hitman is to strike with maximum power. He tends to snipe with a rocket launcher and escape rather than stand and fight. He likes to avoid battle in order to disappear and continue with his goal. If pursued, he tends to set up a fast ambush anytime he has an edge over his enemy. He has a tendency to strike from unusual angles, employing unusual and frequently unconventional techniques. He will also squeeze every last ounce of KGB intelligence help he can get. This skill is helpful if they have to convert a hostile agent, something they excel at. The KGBeast is vicious and unyielding. He attacks with intensity, never pausing and never giving up. Even for someone as fit as Batman, his tempo during combat is exceedingly difficult to keep up with, and he never loses even a fraction of a second under any circumstances. Similarly, his plans are quick and decisive, not wasting a single second while his opponents attempt to organize themselves. The KGBeast is excellent at grabbing the momentum and is self-driven to accomplish goals. He has no fear of death. He doesn't worry about dying in order to complete his purpose. He is not scared of dismemberment, death, or pain. He's virtually unstoppable and nearly superhuman in that regard. In conclusion, to drive the point home, we'd like to reiterate that Knyazev is the very embodiment of the Soviet menace, the ultimate Spetsnaz boogeyman, a super Ivan Drago. He's a crushing machine-like monster that has been dehumanized beyond belief. KGBeast is also extremely frigid, stealthy while also moving like a bulldozer. His single-minded, obsessive commitment to his objective is unfathomable, making him an unstoppable force as well as a terrifying potential foe for any superhero to combat. He is a ruthless killing machine who is indifferent about the collateral harm that his operations may create, but he's also a brilliant professional, painstakingly preparing each strike, and this almost psychotic inclination makes him less human and more of a force to be reckoned with. Unsurprisingly, he doesn't say much, but when he does, he alternates between short military words, astonishingly eloquent but brief monologues, and typical pseudo-communist propaganda. The KGBeast might not have a lot of screen time or page time in comics, but he is undoubtedly one of the most challenging opponents that Batman has faced, and is scary and powerful enough for us to hope that such a being never sees the light of reality, although he will make quite an interesting addition if he is ever featured in any live-action DC movies. And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one, and be safe. Thanks, everyone.